Okay, so I already have her base, and right now I'm just gonna map out the shape that I'm going to create. So I'm inspired by Crispy's Gangster Clown. I don't know if you guys seen it, it's amazing. She's also got a video on YouTube about it. So I'm just gonna map out using this jumbo eye pencil, and it's in the color Milk. And I'm just gonna map out the shapes. And then we're gonna do this section right here. It's almost like a mask that I'm creating down here. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. So now we're gonna go in with a black liner. And this is one of my faves. It's the Slide On Glide On, and it's waterproof. So now we're just gonna go over these like so. Okay, I'm gonna use the NYX Professional Makeup Ultimate Bright. Oh, this isn't the brights. This is the Ultimate Shadow Palette, and this is in the Smoky and Highlight. I'm gonna grab that black right here to fill in this empty section, and like so. And we're just gonna line this up all the way down. And it doesn't really matter because you probably blur it all out and use black eyeshadow to just like mix it all up. We're just gonna fill it in now. What I'm gonna do, at the top I use the Epic ink liner to fill it in, but at the bottom I'm gonna use the jumbo jumbo eye pencil in Black Bean. Now this is really, really good. Even if you want to do like a black smoky eye, it will give you like a jet black smoky eye, and it's blendable because it's so creamy. Like it moves, and then on top you could just apply black shadow, and it's like the blackest smoky eye you could ever create. So I love this stuff. We're just gonna fill it in. I'm actually going to use the Epic ink again because I need to get into this fine line right here. Like this section right here, it's not so straight, but I'm not so worried about that because I could correct it with concealer. Concealer is like my lifesaver. The black from the same palette. Just dip that brush in there, and then we're going to set it.
I'm really excited.
Me too. Again, I'm not so worried about it being messy because you could just correct it with concealer. And now we're going to do the really tricky part, which is kind of my favorite part. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to use this brush right here. It's like a flat concealer brush. And we're going to use this black eyeshadow. Actually, we're not going to use the black eyeshadow. We're going to go in with this brown right here. And the trick here is shading. So you don't want like a straight line across the face. You kind of want to shade it in. So it's almost like sketching. So the map that I created, I'm just going to go over with like a brown. And we're just going to shade in. Because then on top I'll go in with the black so it fades into like a black brown. I quite like this brush because it's flat and I could just create really like sharp lines, and it makes it super easy. Again, I'm not so worried about the shape, I can correct it later. Okay, so now we're putting the black. And as you can see, like it's fading into the brown. So it doesn't just look like one black line. I'm gonna do the same here. I know it looks really messy, but don't worry. All is good. I'm just gonna bring that down. So this is the shading I was talking about. So you wanna go from brown first, then into black, so that way it looks a bit more artistic, I want to say. And then we're just going to use this brush right here, and we're just going to blend that out. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Tame Frame, which I have on currently, and I use espresso and black, so I mix them together, and it comes out like this. Sorry. I'm gonna use that brush I showed you guys earlier on, which is that angled brush right there. I'm gonna throw that there. I'm getting really messy now. And we're just gonna brush it in like so. I like to cover both sides, so you want to brush it in that way, and then the tip, because you want product on that brow. And I'm just gonna start off at the bottom, like to create a straight line, and then I brush upwards to make sure that it's blended into the brow, because you just don't want straight lines across the brow.
Do you prefer a pomade over pencil then?
100%.
Definitely.
I love a pomade, but it depends again. Like if I'm doing a natural day makeup, I would only go in with a pencil.
Alright.
But if I am doing like this type of brow, it's always ride or die pomade.
Yeah. Cool.
I love a pomade, and I've got really thick brow hairs, so
That's a good thing though, that you have like really thick brows.
yeah. I'm gonna grab this brown color right here, and we're just gonna, close your eyes for me. We're just gonna apply it on the eyes. I'm gonna keep it really low. I'm just blending that out all over the eye. So nothing major. We're just blowing out the brown. Open your eyes for me, look ahead. So we just blew that out, so. Again, my favorite brush is a blending brush. Okay, so we're just gonna blend. So we're just gonna do around like a circle, like a tiny circle. And we're gonna fill that in. I wanna set it with a black shadow. Really quickly. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab this white liner and create like a little highlight. What I said, I was gonna clean up the edges. So what I'm gonna quickly do again, I'm gonna grab that Epic ink liner, and I'm just gonna go over this section right here just to darken it up a little bit. And I'm gonna start on this side. I feel like, no, I'm not gonna put that in my mouth. I'm just gonna go over this section right here like so, just to intensify the lines. Again, my outline looks super messy, but hey, that way, what I love most about Halloween looks is that you can just mess it up and it doesn't matter because it's a Halloween look. Look at me. We're just gonna, again, using this jumbo pencil, really like just blends. Let's blend that out. I'm just gonna clear this section up right here. I'm just gonna use a wipe. And then we're just gonna go in with like a concealer. We're gonna use this one to brighten up. And then we're gonna do the lips. Okay, so we're gonna lip line, just close your lips for me. We're gonna lip line with this black. And clown lips actually go out like that. Again, this is mapping out the lips. It's almost like a Joker lippy. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna
So is that an eyeliner you're using?
This is actually an eyeliner. I don't have any rules when it comes to makeup.
Yeah.
If it's an eyeliner and you want to use it as a lip liner, go ahead, do it, just do it.
There are no rules.
There is literally like no rules. I'm gonna use these two. So this one is the liquid suede. One of the girls was wearing the black one earlier on, and this is the shade Alien. And it looks a bit like that when you swatch it. It's almost like, it's black, but it's almost like grey black. And I'm gonna mix it with I think this is Kitten Hills. Yeah, Kitten Hills, which is a slightly brighter red. And we're gonna ombre this up. So we're gonna do the black first.
Nice.
And what I like to do, I'm just gonna put that at the back of my hand. When creating like looks like this. What I'm gonna do first, again, grab that Epic Ink liner and I'm gonna lip line just to make it darker. Again, this is like a liquid liner and I'm using it on the lips. There is no rules to this, guys. Do as you please. And it just gives like more of a sharper look. Awesome, so it looks a little bit cleaner. Okay, so now we've lip lined that. We're gonna fill it in. And I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use this blending sort of brush. Like, it's not, but it blends out. Like, I prefer using things like this to blend out, like it gives it a really nice effect on the lips. Okay, so we're gonna quickly just grab this. Kitten Hills, this is the liquid suede. And I'm just gonna grab a wipe it out, whatever dark color I used there. Quickly just, and then I'm just gonna grab that and pop it in the middle. Huh? So you know what, I'm gonna make it a little bit, like, you know, I'm gonna use this Intense Butter Gloss by NYX Professional Makeup, and this is the one Apple, this is in the shade Apple Crisp. And we're just gonna plop that there as much as we can. And I'm just gonna stipple it on.
It smells really nice, actually.
Does it?
It does. Vanilla-y.
Ooh, that's weird, it's vanilla-y, but it's called Apple Crisp. Okay, so we're gonna do those little round circles that clowns have, and I'm gonna use a really light concealer, and this is the concealer I was talking about, the NYX Professional Makeup HD HD concealer, yeah. It was in French, and I can't read French. And we're just gonna create little round circles. I should have done this before, actually. I should have done this to begin with. Okay, we're gonna apply some black underneath your eye, just to bring the look together.
Cool.
Your lips are pretty much done. I'm gonna powder you so you mattify. Look up for me. Just a little bit of black, just to connect to these two lines right here. So it doesn't look like she's just got like two lines coming down her face. This is what I actually wanted to talk about. The No Filter powder is so good. I'm just gonna powder you up. And I'm doing like a lighter powder down here. I'm not really aiming to like match up to her skin tone or anything. Okay, I'm gonna use a much lighter powder just to set the concealer that I put around her forehead. And we're just gonna use, I'm running out of brushes. I'm just gonna use this one. Just gonna apply that. Look up for me and look down. We're gonna go in with this HD powder because I want it to sit for a very long time. Now, my trick with this powder is just to dust it on her face. Do not set with this powder. If you wanna like take some, just like dusting it on her face. Literally just a dust on the face, and then we're gonna go with the setting spray. Give it a good shake. Remember when I told you I'd drench myself in this? Yeah, this is what happens. I'm not gonna drench you so much. I need more for later. And just make sure, sit there until it's dry. So close your eyes until it's dry. Like I have like a little fan next to me, and I literally like just fan myself until it's dry. Okay, I feel like you're done and you're ready to take on the world.
Nice.
Okay, so guys, that is it.